no meme.
It's a great way to start it. Great way.
Take off your. Okay.
There's no meme. Take off your clothes.
There's no meme. Take off your clothes.
All right. So, what's up, guys? jeezles.
You're acting like Mariah now.
Oh, we're not speaking names, my guy.
No one will know who she is.
But still, it's kind of like speaking names. It ain't official.
It's not gonna be a big deal.
I don't know why I'm slurring.
No one knows who she is. Okay.
Yeah, but they can't.
What do you want to call her? TikTok girl?
No, let's just go by let's just say, oh yeah, that person. Like we don't need to like,
All right.
We don't need to do all
Chris
the
Hansen.
flammer. All right.
Okay.
So today we talk about tech ? I mean like
Technology.
technology. Specifically of the thing that catches the interest of the hip teens and the
Apple enthusiasts.
Yes,
and,
yes. So
and the tech and everyone else.
okay, so just judging by how I feel, judging by my personal outlook on the Apple phone release this year, this is very weird. Like the fact that I'm basing all of my opinions and all my predictions off of literally just like, that's weird. Like I'm saying, what I'm trying to say here is that I personally think that if Apple is releasing a phone this year, it has to be a foldable device. Because who wants to have an iPhone 13?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like, I have iPhone 13. Like, at least with the iPhone 7, which was also a 4-syllable, like, phone name, it was still, like, easy to say. Like, it rolls off the tongue, iPhone 7. But, like,
Yeah.
iPhone 13, there's too much
Syllables.
too much consonantal. Is that a word? I don't know.
I don't know.
Too many consonants needing to be pronounced.
Yes, that is true. So
Even though S and V are like consonants too, they roll off your tongue better. But iPhone 13 sounds too strong, and it doesn't sound like official. It sounds like one of those parody videos. Like, here's the iPhone 13.
yeah, like for example, like if there's a bootleg Mario game, it's like Mario the 13th or something like that.
Yeah, Mario 14. Yeah.
Yeah, that really doesn't sound good.
Okay, so I'm thinking that it would have to be a foldable device because we have stuck with the regular, piece of rectangular steel for so long that I feel like we need to,
I think about
Apple,
like
yeah,
21
Apple is
years
already
ago.
2 years behind on the folding display industry, so it's almost 3 years behind actually, but 2 years, yes, 2 years.
okay.
But by the time September rolls around, and people or companies start announcing phones, that will be almost 3 years. Meaning that Apple is way behind on their game when it comes to, the Flex Pi and the Galaxy flips and folds. So, I do know that Apple is going to wait. They're going to wait as long as they can until everyone else pretty much does the work for them, and then they copy it. So what I'm thinking is that Apple is going to wait until folding phones are at their prime, and then they're going to start making them. Because when Apple does it, it's mainstream, and we don't want to and they don't want to take away things that we had on predecessor phones. So
I agree with you mostly on this, but there is still a small chance, I believe, that Apple's might not release the flip, and they have a lot of reason to do it.
That was exactly what I was saying. I was thinking that there is definitely like it was the way that I'm basing all of my thoughts right now is very like it's just on my own opinion. Like
Yeah.
it's not concrete or anything. I'm really just thinking, ew, iPhone 13, that's weird. How about like iFold? iFold
Yeah.
sounds way more professional, way more it sounds great.
And
Sounds like
plus,
I
the
would want to
sales would
buy
be
it.
so much better, as the folding feature would be like the first. It would be like the first folding Apple phone.
Yes, of course.
So it
But
would pretty much be
what I
sold
don't
out.
like though is that Apple is going to wait a very long time before they come out with this phone that we're speaking of.
That
Because
I mean, that is sort of a good thing because Apple can look at other designs from other companies and reflect on that and maybe make an overall better design than all of those companies and
I
make a
think
sturdier phone.
I think that I think that all the companies that are making folding phones, I think they're all out now.
They're all
Cause
out.
yeah, I feel like I don't think OnePlus is already an Android kind of thing. And I don't think OnePlus is gonna do folding phones. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't even have one yet. Um,
Yeah.
but I think we're getting the most that we can at this point. Uh, uh, forgot what the brand name is, but this company is already working on making a stretching display.
Okay.
So where like you would pull the phone from the side and more screen would come out. That seems very not sturdy, and I would not want to buy that. But
That
like,
is true though.
um, what I'm trying to circle back to the folding aspect of this conversation. I I think that Apple is going to wait. I haven't done a lot of research on this. Maybe I could do some research like right now.
Yeah.
Has Samsung patented their wireless charge
Charging.
giving and receiving uh, on like their phones? Um, has Samsung patented uh, wireless charging pad? I don't really know what to
I don't think they really did though. I'm not entirely sure.
um
Thing
inside
is,
smartphone.
I'm I'm kind of debating like what would be like a good price for that the iFold though, because a lot of them like the good ones now are like up to $2,000.
Yeah, because it's brand new technology.
It
So
is brand new
by the time we
technology, and
reach like let's say 2026, that's that's 5 years away. We're
yeah,
definitely going to have some cheaper options out there because
that
it's
is quite a while though. That's like around 5 years from now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Um but yeah, 5 years from now we're going to have cheaper prices because it's older technology and it's been introduced to the world and everyone's gotten used to it.
that is true. Yeah,
And
this is relatively
after
new.
looking up like what I was asking about the giving and receiving charging from phones in Samsungs,
Yeah,
I found something completely off topic of that, but it's very interesting and weird. And this was from March 30th, around late March 2018. Looks like www.slashgear.com said that Samsung has patented a technology for true wireless charging, meaning that you don't require a pad to even touch the phone while charging it. So you can walk around your house and just like your phone will stay charging.
that's
That sounds
pretty
like
amazing.
Chernobyl.
That is a really good feature.
So good feature, but I think it's very, very dangerous. Like you're gonna have to set up wireless charging pads, probably like under your house or something like that. because the fact that like it's emitting so much electricity that like it's charging your phone without even touching it, that just sounds very dangerous, and I wouldn't want that.
That is true. Although maybe in the future they could engineer some grounding systems that could work with that. Maybe like a grounding system that would could work.
I'm just more concerned about the radiation that emits. So like no matter
What are
where it
you, one of
is,
those 5G Karens?
more so like I'm not saying that I'm not saying that 5G or electricity or radiation causes the Rona, but like what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say is that like the amount of radiation that is constantly near you to constantly charge your phone sounds like a dangerous amount.
They could possibly maybe put a limit to wireless charging,
Yeah,
maybe,
like distance.
or maybe it would like cut it off at a certain point or lower the electricity voltage. Um, but yeah, I think maybe possibly some grounding systems could be placed and maybe some other safety measures because it does seem like a really really bad thing if it comes to that.
Yeah, I would agree there. But I really want the folding iPhone that would come out soon, and not I unspecified when, to be like, you know, I wouldn't I would love for it to be like the Galaxy Z Fold with seamless display, almost seamless display, with that tiny little crease in a screen or something. But
Yeah,
it's come to my recent attention that the patents that Apple has been, you know, creating is for a approach an approach more like the what's it called, the Surface Duo, which is a phone that is it's kind of like two phones separated and on a hinge together. So
that is not really visually
yeah,
appealing. It's more like a 3DS. So
yeah, it's like an LG Velvet. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Where it's
okay,
just it's a phone, and then you can buy a case for it where you attach another phone, and then they're together.
okay. So I hope Apple doesn't do that because again, that would really affect the item's visual appearance
And
and
likability for that fact.
likability and just overall function itself. No one's gonna buy an ugly
No
piece
one's
of
gonna buy it
junk.
because number one, the hinges looking all exposed with like gaps in between them would look
That is true.
very
That could
ugly and very cheap.
it could actually it could possibly introduce, like, let's say like you damage it, maybe water could get in from there. Some other
Oh,
side effects
no,
could come
the
with
the
the hinge.
displays would be like two different phones, meaning that like they would be cut off. There wouldn't be a way for water to easily get in.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but the thing is, like, if the hinge isn't really built properly and taken care of, the hinge can break off, I think, pretty easily with you know
With a reasonable amount of force.
yeah, with a reasonable amount of force, and that's not going to be really too good for the overall health of the phone and the longevity of using it.
Yeah, and speaking of the water exposure, um, folding phones are yet to have any water resistance. So,
Okay.
uh, waterboarding a phone that is foldable seems to be a lot easier. As in, like,
Okay.
if let's say you spill a cup of water, like a full glass of, like, small glass of water onto your
Yeah.
phone, onto your, let's say, Galaxy Z Fold or Z Flip, that would completely destroy it. As in, like, it would be completely waterboarded, and, like, your, you probably, I think the screen would still work, but probably have really bad, like, load times and stuff, especially because, like, being soaked and all
Yeah.
that would destroy it and, like, break off connections. So I don't know exactly how the inside of a phone works, so you can't quote me on anything I just said. But
Yeah, it's not set in stone.
it's not. Yeah, don't believe anything I say when it comes to like the internals of a phone. Um, so yeah, it's super easy to waterboard a folding display phone. So
Yeah.
uh, what about all the safety precautions that are being put on the Z Fold 2? So the Z Fold 2 came out from this time of recording around let's let's see around 4 months ago. 4 months ago. Yeah. So it's been out for around 4 months, and I wanted to touch briefly on the amount of what was I saying? Yeah, safety precautions that you need to take. So they even when they've improved the hinge on the phone, there's like they put brushes inside so it can prevent like erosion of the hinge and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you know, um, I watched a jerry rig everything video. It was on like a tear down and an experiment on the phone, and seemed to hold up pretty well. Um, though like even your fingernail, just your fingernail, could completely scratch the inner screen.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like your fingernail will put like a crease in the screen. So
Oh, that's yeah.
yeah, it really sucks. So that's why I would, kind of refrain from getting one for now, especially because the prices are so high. I don't think any teenager in their right mind that with and pretty much any teenager with like anywhere in the middle class or lower high class
Yeah.
could get that
Well,
phone. Like, come on, $2,000 for
$2,000 for a phone.
two thousand
Yeah,
bucks
that's
for like two phones, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much, basically. So
I mean, that's two iPhone X's at launch date, so it's not really that bad. But still, you're with the amount of safety precautions you need to take, it's really a phone for a careful adult that is using it not all the time.
yeah,
Like very very cautious with it. It's like the poop iPad. Like you go to the bathroom with it.
yeah,
If you need to go to the bathroom, you just grab that one iPad, and then you're like, oh, you know, very delicate with this. You never use it really because you have a phone that you use or another iPad. So
yeah,
yeah, it wouldn't be meant at this stage of creation to be like everyday phone, or at least for someone as not careful with things as me.
okay,
So I was also thinking, uh, with the situation with the AirPods, and then the AirPods Pro and Max. Um, I feel like the iFold would take the same what's it called? Same approach, as in what if like the regular iFold would be maybe a clamshell folding feature where it's more like the Galaxy Z Flip, and the Pro I could imagine being just a beefier, bigger Z Flip version, and then they would
okay.
probably create the Max as a
Like more like a Galaxy
yeah,
Fold.
more like a Galaxy Z Fold 2, where we have
Okay.
the large, the chonky boy aspect,
Yeah.
where we have, hot dog folding.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a very informal way of saying it, but it does it.
Yeah.
I'm looking through Google Images right now to uh show off, but I don't think it's gonna come in like post. Like I don't think it'll show in post. But I just see a Heineken phone stand in these Apple images, or in Google Images. My throat is very dry. I'm gonna take a swig of water.
Okay.
Don't you love hydration? My throat is still
Yeah.
dry.
Um.
Jeez. um. So yeah, what do you hope for in the future of folding phones?
I mean, um, in the future of folding phones, I believe that there are certain boundaries, such as safety features. Like if you notice, you pointed out there, such as the high radiation due to the electricity, possibly, um, and other stuff. But I mean, in the future, I think folding phones would be actually more common. They're probably going to be a lot better, a lot sturdier, as humanity learns from our mistakes. Um, but I think in the future we're gonna have a lot more folding phones, and I think they're gonna be a lot more having a lot of more features, and general longevity and durability. So yeah, I think folding phones is gonna get somewhere in the future. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I'm doing some research right now where so you know how the Galaxy, the original Galaxy Fold, um I literally, first thing I see when I look up the Galaxy Fold right now is
Yeah.
around $800. It's around $800 if you want like a refurbished one, let's say. And uh it's I'm looking at it, and it's around $800. Now, if
Yeah.
we go to this is some big brain play. If we go to the Samsung website itself, we can find out that when you want to trade in your Samsung your regular Galaxy Fold, you get a
Yeah.
$1,000. You get $1,000 off your purchase. So that
Oh,
means
okay.
I can
Yeah.
buy a $789 780 wait let me look at that price again. Yeah, a $790 phone, and then pretty much save like $200,
Yeah.
$210, while buying myself a really tasty uh, Galaxy Z Fold 2. But I'm not getting one, so Galaxy Z Fold 2 is so like there's so many things that could be improved that it's better to wait at this point in time.
Yeah, that is true.
So, um, I honestly, how do you, what do you think about what do you think about phone cases on the phone itself?
Um,
Like on folding phones,
Generally,
how do you think cases? Like what are your outlook on cases?
um, I think cases would be kind of a struggle, a little bit for for
Folding phone?
fold phones. I mean, I think they could probably come up with a material that is strong enough so where if you drop your phone, it'll protect it, and malleable enough where you can fold it up and the case won't, jump out or not fold. So, in generally where the cases come in, I think we're gonna have maybe a little bit of problems with that, but I think eventually the companies will get some engineering designs, maybe with a different material that is more malleable,
Mm-hmm.
or possibly a different design that has a hinge on it or something like that.
Yeah, for folding phones, I think cases are a completely lost cause. I think
Yeah,
the world is going to switch to skins for customizability.
true.
Yeah,
Um,
because
yeah,
when you look at a phone like the Fold, there is no real place to put a skin over because of
that is true. Yeah,
all of the
it's
all of the
the folding.
yeah, all the folding. Exactly.
All the folding.
So, like, never mind. I just saw this pretty cool design for a leather case that has a stand. Well, it's for the original Fold, uh, which I don't think anyone's getting, but
Yeah.
um, it's like a suction cup that sticks to the front screen. So when you're not using it, it's like a wallet case.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I think that's probably how they're gonna do it. They're gonna do wallet cases, like the ones
Oh,
that
okay.
look like fold, like the ones that fold over the phone. Like if they're gonna do
Oh,
cases, it's gonna
gotcha.
be a wallet case.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And with the new features on the Galaxy Fold 2, you can flex it at any angle, and it'll act like a laptop where it'll like flex and stay there at the angle. So yeah, um, I think wallet cases are a thing for the future in the case industry of the folding phones.
Yeah.
And I also kind of wanted to touch on the the oh my gosh the sensitivity on some of the parts of the phone. Like when you're looking at the the Galaxy Z Fold 2, you kind of find at you kind of find at a certain point that it's not really it's not as durable as you wish it could be. Um, Even a small scratch or a little bit of dust on your thumb could prevent the fingerprint reader from reading your thumb at all. So if you scratch
That
the
is
fingerprint sensor just a little bit, like if it's a visible scratch, your fingerprint sensor is toast.
that is a major issue, and I think we're probably engineers are probably gonna have to work on that in the future.
Definitely.
Um, definitely, because you know a lot of people use their phones, and sometimes I don't know, you're eating pizza or something, you get grease on it, or you accidentally drop your phone, and if you don't have a case, you know maybe it lands the screen side down, and it accidentally scratches the finger sensor, in which the fingerprint sensor is just toast, and you can't use that anymore. So
Yeah, or like if you
yeah,
drop it directly on the side of the fingerprint sensor, it's a very
yeah,
rare occurrence, but there is a possibility that you could like let's say your phone was folded in and it dropped and right on the folding point or right on the opposite end of the folding point where the two
yeah, that is
sides
true.
meet, the
Yeah,
fingerprint sensor is on one of those sides. So if somehow there just seems to be a sharp rock right in the little indent where the fingerprint sensor is, complete toast. But even then, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the chance that that'll happen?
I mean the chances are probably pretty low, but I mean then again, you would probably have to fix that pretty soon because there'd probably be a lot of people going to stores fixing their phones
Mm-hmm.
only to have it broken again, and that would be a major issue and just kind of a waste of time to keep on one of those phones. So it's probably going to be a pretty big issue, even though you know there's a rare occurrence that you drop your phone and it accidentally just happens to slide on a sharp rock or on a rock
Yeah,
and mess up the
exactly.
sensor. So it's a
Um,
rare situation, but you know if enough people get it, it's going to be a pretty major issue.
yeah, yeah, and it's also getting harder and harder for, mom and pop repair shops to do phone repairs, especially with the pandemic going around. But not only that, the phones are getting too complicated to fix.
That
As in,
is
like, you
true.
can't
Yeah, they're
fix one
getting.
thing without breaking the other, unless if like the company itself is the one fixing it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that possibly, this is maybe, I don't know, like a 40% chance that maybe some tools will come out in order to aid with these new higher technological phones. But you know, folding phones probably going to be very complicated to fix. Um, and going to be very compact, and I think that I don't know. I don't think there's going to be very high chance of selling, of mom and pop, like you said, mom and pop repair shops really getting that much profit, um, unless they could watch tutorials maybe if they're out there, and
No,
maybe
the companies are gonna be too slimy to do that.
yeah, and possibly, I mean, tools would help. Maybe different tools used specifically for fold phones could help, but still, I really don't think there's much chance in that case.
Mm, yes. I feel like we've gone on. We've been on for like 30 minutes. I don't
That
really know
yeah.
what else to say. Um.
Um. E-girl in the chat is telling us to come back to the general voice chat.
Yeah, we
So
probably shouldn't.
yeah,
You don't just be men.
yeah.
Um. Let's see. Um. When do you think? When do you think you are gonna upgrade? Your phone.
Probably a lot quite a bit later in the future,
Really?
because well, right now, with these new phones, the price is really the main issue, unless we could get a somewhat stable price. But the price is going to be a big issue in my opinion, along with some of its flaws that might be fixed on later on in New Year's. So I think I'm gonna go with waiting for a while until the prices get a little bit more stable, and the phones, maybe some of the problems are fixed, maybe the sensors and stuff like that, and overall just all the flaws in the phone just get fixed, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So once Apple comes out with a folding phone that is tolerable and is enough to the point like the Galaxy Z folds as possible, to the point where it has like, you know, multitasking apps, capabilities of like um, being able to use your phone while folded at any angle. Once it has all of that, that's when I'll be ready to upgrade. And I'm
Yeah,
scared that I'm gonna have an iPhone X until I'm like 24.
I mean, I'm I'm fine with the iPhone 8 Plus I have right now, but I would definitely love to upgrade in the future. Maybe even then, I don't know, 4 years, 3 years. I don't want
Yeah.
to be stuck with this thing for like 10 years of my life and just
Yeah. Do you think you'll
stuck
want to
with a.
switch? Do you think you'll ever want to switch to a Samsung?
Um, Probably in the future. Yeah, I would. Probably, yeah, because since Samsung offers a lot more features and
Like
other stuff like
Bluetooth
that.
connectivity is very vast. You
Yeah,
can play
and
freaking emulators. That's absolutely great. I love it.
yeah, I think Samsung offers a lot more
Cut.
customization
Yeah.
over Apple.
Apple's
The thing about Apple is
security.
Apple kind of it offers security and privacy, which is the main thing, because there's a lot of tracking stuff, like Google and
Information selling.
yeah, information selling and all that stuff, and data
But then it
selling.
completely defeats the purpose if you have Facebook downloaded.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, in the future, I could see myself using a Samsung. because the customization and all those other features. But right now I'm sticking that kind of Apple right now, and I'll just see what comes out in the future. And
Yeah.
what it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm being forced against my will to have Apple phone. So I'm
Uh,
not saying like, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm so sad, Like, cause obviously I'm privileged enough to have my own phone and everything. It's just that like the fact that there's something better that is just out of my grasp is kind of unsettling.
I mean, I can understand it, but I mean we are getting really new to the fold
To the
phones
tech scene,
topic, and
exactly.
it's a really tech thing, and I mean I can understand not getting it.
I also like can't be appreciated because I'm not the tech nerd in the house. Like having siblings that know so much more about tech than you is such like a feeling that you can't like shake off. Like I know
What do you
that
mean by that?
until my sibling is out of the house, I will not be able to be appreciated at my knowing of tech.
Okay, here's
Like
the thing. If in my opinion, using the word appreciated here, uh, not really a good move. It's kind of not a really good word when you're using that kind of thing. Like, oh, I don't feel appreciated,
I don't feel
even though I
appreciated
know
as my knowledge
of tech.
in technology. Like I feel like I know quite a lot. It
I
just
mean,
so happens that like it
honestly, I could see that. I mean, but like, I mean, let's be honest. If you have a sibling that knows a lot more, especially about doing other stuff,
yeah,
and
I pretty much
they
live.
should pretty much be receiving a lot more praise. And I
Yeah, so
think
like
that's
once I become
it's
the age of the sibling that is the tech tormentor in this term, um, I will
so
finally be able to have like
kind
a
of exaggerated though.
it's kind of not though because like I will talk about the perks of a phone and it will only
Is it
be recognized when the person who knows more about tech talks about it.
my guy? It's just a phone.
No, I'm not saying like exactly phones. Like my PC is very problematic and um it's the graphics card is completely dead. So I kept saying,
What?
yeah, completely dead.
Okay.
So
Um.
like I cannot even like if I bang my desk too hard, the entire thing will go into a hard crash fit. Like earlier today I kicked my desk and got kicked out of school.
Okay. So Josh, I think it's time for you to get like a new graphics card.
Hmm. I thought we weren't doing names.
Sorry about that, but
Yeah, I don't know how to edit that out. So this is kind of cringe.
kind of cringe. You can look it up how to edit it out though. But gonna
Okay.
be honest here, you really need a new graphics card.
Oh
It's
yeah,
expensive.
I'm buying one. It's just that right now the prices are so high, so
Then
high.
just take it out, and then run it with integrated graphics.
I'm just gonna wait for now because, like,
Okay,
by the time my birthday rolls around, which is like next month, uh, like next minute prices will be back down.
yeah, but gonna be honest here. I mean, it's really relatively easy to take your graphics card out and put a new one in.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Um,
yeah, it's not gonna be like where you touch your computer, it's gonna spontaneously
yeah, like
combust.
electro boom kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not gonna do that. Just it's relatively easy, and if you do the things right, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's really simple.
What was I gonna say?
I have no idea.
Nor do I.
You cleared your throat, and then nothing happened.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but Uh, yeah. Uh, RTX 3090.
Basically,
Should I get it?
no, no. Get AMD's option.
Which is
I forgot what it's called, but it's Radeon something. But it's like so much better. I watched a video about it. Don't worry. It is so much better than the 3090. It's cheaper too. So just get that.
damn. I'm just gonna
It's,
say something real quick. Like not related to anything, but like I'm bored, so I'm crunching numbers right now. So if I traded in an iPhone X to Samsung with not a cracked screen or anything, I would get $350 off. If I also had enough money to buy uh to buy a, like a Samsung regular Galaxy Fold, which I'm trying to find.
dude, in my opinion, just wait.
I am gonna wait.
Is
I'm just bored,
Yeah,
so I'm crunching numbers.
I know. Yeah, it's just like really boring. But I'm pretty sure this year's probably gonna get a lot better.
Oh yeah,
And
Techtember this year is gonna be cracked.
yeah, so yeah, that concludes the there's no meme. Take it for close.
Yeah, you want to just talk about memes now?
Okay,
We're 40 minutes in. I think we're just free to
meme
talk about
review.
memes for the next 20 minutes.
All right, let's just talk about memes.
Let's see.
Uh,
Obama.
the Obama meme is, it's pretty good.
It's
You
very
get the
old. It's a
get
very
the
old
very
meme.
nice. There's no meme. Take it for close. You get a really nice start off there. It's a pretty nice meme. It's funny, but it gets old over time. You know.
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus is one of the greatest memes. Um, Mostly because there's a guy who made a clay. Uh,
Big Chungus.
Big
Big
Chungus.
Chungus.
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus.
Regular size Chungus.
Regular Chungus. Small Chungus.
Medium Chungus. By the way, if we still want to get on the topic of tech, let's talk about the VR scene.
VR.
VR.
VR is getting better and better though.
Yeah. I am I'm proud owner of a Quest 2, and I gotta say, kind of disappointed in the game library. There's
What do you mean by that?
I am the game library is very catering to the people who long for action. I'm more of a Beat Saber kind of guy, so the only two games that I frequently play are Beat Saber and Rec Room. VR chat's okay. I don't really like it that much because it's just sit around and talk to people, and I don't really like talking to people much.
Okay.
So or at least people I don't
Right,
know. I
I'm
love
gonna write
talking
that
to
down,
people
Josh.
I do know.
I mean, you do not like social interaction.
I don't like social interaction with people I don't know, especially when they're adults.
Okay, yeah, that's. I can understand if it's adults or crackheads, but I mean,
I'm having flashbacks.
yeah. Um, but I can understand when sometimes talking with adults is really cringy,
Yeah,
and
it's not that fun.
not very fun. Talking to older, like people in high school, it's pretty cool. It's okay, and talking to crackheads is just a different level. It's just like really
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
it's a weird experience.
It's a weird experience, yeah, definitely. You get some guy screaming about, I don't know, screaming he loves his kids, when he walks into Safeway or something like that.
Yeah. Here's some flashbacks I don't really know if I want to remember.
And then
Because do I
then he puts
remember the
peanuts in his.
21st night of
Apparently he
September?
said that he put peanuts in his mouth, and then he just screamed.
Frick you.
To yeah.
Yeah, this was a very weird
Why is
experience
he sharing this with like
with teenage
teens?
boys.
We're like teenage boys. We're teenage boys, and he was of all people to share it with. He was gonna share his meth head story with us.
Yeah. It was a weird experience, and I'm kind of.
Probably because no one else would probably listen to him. Yeah, I really do not like that. Yeah.
Okay. I found out that if the screen does not work well on on an original Galaxy Fold, then you can get $750 off purchase. So if I add that with $350, $350, that's $1,100 off a $2,000
Okay.
phone. Meaning
That's
that,
getting somewhere.
yeah, I found this Galaxy Fold online for $280, and
Because it.
the entire left part of the screen is completely doesn't work at all. Oh, but
You want to buy it?
it's not unlocked, so can't.
Oh, okay. Want to buy it, boy?
No.
What if your mom got you that for Christmas?
Ah,
A $280 broken
I'd be like,
Galaxy phone.
let's go trade this in. Because it does. If it wouldn't work, then I would be like, oh no, like you just got me a phone that doesn't work.
Yeah. Gonna be honest here with the tech scene. I think the most you know, evolved tech is definitely the Nokia 3110.
3310.
3310. Yeah, sorry. Um, Obviously its durability is just the best, and the screen quality is just so much better. It's got the classic ringtone. Uh, but there is no meme. Take off your
So
clothes.
would you pay? Would you pay? Um, would you pay $900 for a Galaxy Z Fold?
Uh, Possibly, yeah. Possibly, yeah.
See,
Did
I
you
don't.
find one for $900?
Well, I mean, when you add an iPhone X and a Galaxy Z Fold with a cracked screen, it comes out to an $1,100 discount. So
So you
therefore,
can buy that $280 crappy, messed up phone.
yeah, but it's with AT&T, so I can't trade it in.
You got T-Mobile?
No, I got Verizon. I got that Verizon.
I don't have Verizon. I have T-Mobile.
Verizon is insane. Like load times are faster than like hell.
Well, are you talking like internet or SIM
Internet,
card?
internet.
Internet? I used to have Verizon, but apparently it was like really slow for me. I don't know why.
Bruh. It's like the fastest network.
I have like Spectrum now, and it's so much faster.
Very nice.
Yeah. Just my personal, experience.
So with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, you get to customize your hinge color. You have the choice of silver, gold, red, and blue. These are all metallic and reflective colors. Which one would you choose?
Um.
The blue is kind of
Wait,
like a light cobalt.
So wait, there's a gold, there's a silver, and there's a blue. What
And a
else?
red.
I'm gonna go with the. I think I'm gonna go with the blue here. I think that would look pretty cool.
I think gold. I would definitely choose gold.
Okay.
Because like when there's no skin on it, it's black and gold and it looks like hella cool. And then when there's a skin on it, it's just like, oh, then there's gold
Imagine
there
if
too.
you had if it was black and gold and you had like a Legend of Zelda logo on it.
Not a fan of the Zelda games. I've never been like super into them. But yeah, like reflective Triforce stuff, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
Then
think
again,
I think
I've
if I
never
was gonna get a
played Zelda,
skin,
so
it wouldn't be video game themed. I think it would just be like like cool like galaxy constellations,
yeah, that would be pretty
or just
cool.
like a solid color.
Oh well, yeah, obviously.
Um, let's see. I don't really know what to talk about at this point. Like, what is there left to explain and elaborate on?
Uh, there's no meme. Yeah, take off your clothes.
Okay. Um. uh. um. Let's see. How much do you think the iFold is gonna cost?
Um, if Apple's gonna just point a middle finger in my face and say cost doesn't matter, um, I mean, I would probably say $2,500 to $3,000. But
Ooh.
it is gonna be in the future, so more close to like 2,500 maybe to maybe 2,800.
I'm so
Um,
scared.
if they really just pointed a middle finger in your face and said, new technology, I don't
Yeah.
care.
It's not new
Um,
technology though. It's like,
yeah,
Samsung. We did the same thing 2 years in a row, but you can
yeah,
price it twice as high.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, on the other end of the spectrum, if they actually decide to price it with care and with actual, good pricing in mind, and you know
I would hope for
how many
fifteen
people would
hundred.
buy it, I think yeah, around 1,500 to 1,800 would be probably the
Eighteen
ideal
hundred seems
price.
too high, but it's Apple, so
Yeah, it's Apple, so
like, would you rather buy a car or would you rather have a folding iPhone?
it depends what kind of car it is.
I think Apple, if they
A
don't
car
do
for
this,
eighteen hundred dollars.
if they don't do the transition right, they're completely gonna go out of business, and Samsung is just gonna be the one phone brand.
That is
Because
kind
like,
of
if they price
true.
their stuff too high, no one's gonna upgrade.
That's what Toys R Us did. Remember?
I don't remember Toys R Us pricing too high.
No, apparently that's how they went. They went bankrupt. Apparently they sold items for too high prices, and Amazon had cheaper prices, so everyone just ordered
No,
stuff.
what happened was that some bigger company bought them out and then stopped investing, stop investing in them, and just like let them
Oh,
die.
okay. Oh, oof.
Um,
Jeffrey will be missed.
Jeffrey will be missed. Um, yeah, like if Apple doesn't like do a smooth transition into folding phones and like keep them reasonably priced, aka anything under $1,300, then they'll be fine. But if they're
Yeah.
gonna go like as high as Samsung, by the time Samsung's already lowering their prices to like 1,500 at most,
Yeah.
then Apple is definitely gonna be playing with fire here, because people are not going to be able to afford like upgrading, and they're just going to be like, you know what, I have to switch over to Samsung because my phone is not working, and I have to upgrade. Like, I have
Okay.
a
Yeah.
friend that has an iPhone 6S, and
6S.
yeah, got a friend that has an iPhone 6S. He can't do any more software updates. He can't do he doesn't even have iOS 14 on, because it's like he can't download it.
Oh.
It's too old.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, I think you're more astonished that he has an iPhone 6S the
Well,
fact that it can't
I mean,
actually receive
my
updates.
dad has an iPhone 6S right now.
Uh,
Because, more kind of, he's a boomer, and my mom doesn't,
you
well,
don't
he
use your
doesn't want to
phones
get,
much.
yeah, he doesn't want to use, like, a fancy iPhone. Um, he likes his flip phones and Nokias.
I
So,
mean, no one can stop him really. The
no one can
Motorola
stop him.
Razor,
No one can stop him because he's going to have an indestructible Nokia
I honestly gotta
3310.
say, the Motorola Razr, it could be so much better.
It could be,
And I'm
yeah.
so excited for when it gets better. Because then
Yeah.
Motorola actually has something that is a contender. Like
Yeah, that is
if
true.
they kind of perfect the clamshell design and outdo themselves and kind of beat out Samsung, then they will be able to, like take out the clamshell business and just
Yeah.
leave the big hot dog boys to Apple and Samsung.
Yeah.
Like I think if if um if Motorola can make their Razr like without a big chin or a big forehead, they could make the screen more accessible on the tiny open part. Then, yeah, I think it'll be a great investment.
Probably, yeah.
Like people are either gonna go to like LG. Speaking of which, LG Wing is whack. You seen that? You heard of the LG
No.
Wing? All right, let me.
No.
I'm gonna share on Discord real quick. LG Wing. Can't believe you don't know what this is. It's the weirdest phone out there. All right, now check this out. Check this out, bro. You ready? Look,
Okay.
this is the LG Wing. Do you see it?
Yeah. What
It
the?
swivels. It swivels.
What?
It swivels.
Wait, you're telling me so it's like two phones together, but one of them
Two
swivels?
phones, but one of them just goes swoop, swoop, swoop. Just goes.
So you get some schwippity swoopity
Yeah, you get
here,
T-posing
or you
phone.
get a flip.
T-posing phone.
You get it. Oh, I mean that's got to be a god tier. Come on, it T poses. You can put a picture of like any video game character on there T posing. You got an automatic god phone. That's an automatically god phone. That is worthy of God. You
I
just
don't
can't see
know.
it. It's true art.
It's very 3.5 out of 10. Like everyone rates it like
No, I'm
3.5.
talking like realistically speaking. It's like probably really bad.
Yeah,
I was
it's
just saying that from the memes, dude.
Oh my god. Shit. Bro, would you get oh, that's the Velvet. That's why it's so cheap. Now the Velvet is a cluster heck. But if you paid $30 a month for 30 months, you can get the LG Wing.
No. How much is it in full price?
Full price, it is
$1,000.
$1,000.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's
Especially because it's a
definitely not.
really bad, it's a C tier phone.
Yeah.
What do you think is a god tier phone? Like, what do you think is the phone?
I really don't know. Probably a folding one that will be like capable of a lot of stuff
Yeah,
and
once folding goes mainstream, I think we once we find waterproofing and waterproofing. Yeah, that's pretty much
yeah,
it.
just waterproofing.
Waterproofing and scratch resistance and lots more durability factors. I think that we are going to find the ultimate phone because it's going to be the ultimate multitasking machine. It's going to be
It's
durable
gonna be
enough.
huge.
It's going to be durable enough to be in the hands of like everyone, and it's going to be a mainstream device. But who knows when that's going to happen?
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah,
Okay.
as our
Yeah.
former president said.
As our
Thank the
former
Lord he's out.
President Donald Dingledong.
I think we got like 16 more days of his presidency.
Yeah. He did try to he tried his best to look good.
Yeah,
But
he tried his best to recount 5 times.
yeah, yeah, classic president stuff.
I was looking on Twitter the other day, and like someone retweeted this his tweet where he said, "I won this election by a lot," and Twitter literally said like in like a black or red bar over the tweet, This is
Mhm.
false information. Joe Biden won the election. It was
Yeah.
funny too. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
like, he won by a lot.
Donald Trump won by a lot,
He
apparently.
won by a lot, definitely. He won
Have you
by
seen
he
that
won by
priest that
negative
supports him?
1,000.
Have you seen that priest that supports him? And then like every time she talks, she's like, "I will proceed to victory. I will. I will. I will. I will." And then she like repeats that like 10 times and then says
No, but
victory.
that sounds obnoxious.
Yeah, she's like really obnoxious. She's a priest for Donald Trump, and then she's just like, "I will streak for victory. I will. I will. I will." And then she just keeps doing that for like 50 times, and
All
then she
right.
finally
I don't
moves
think we
on.
should go into politics right now, because, no one's going to
Yeah,
listen
that is
to a bunch
true.
of
Yeah.
teenagers screaming about Trump. But, woohoo, we hit an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
let's post this, baby.
let's check what E-Girl is doing in the chat, because she's probably
All right.
whining about us not
Well,
joining.
this was the first
The Joe
official
Rogan podcast.
podcast of what should we call it?
Tech
Um,
meets Big Chungus.
I don't know if it's gonna be all about tech though. I think it's gonna be about lots of things.
Exactly, I said Tech meets Big Chungus.
I think it just should be called the Chungo Zone. The Chungo Zone.
The
The
Chungo Zone.
unofficial name is the Chungo Zone.
The Big Chungo
The
Zone.
Chungo Zone. All
The
right.
Chungo Bungo Zone. Hmm?
Uh, this was the deepest pits of hell. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. No,
This was the deepest pits of hell podcast, and I guess I'll see you on the flip side.
In
Oh my
hell.
god, that sounds so dumb.